What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99, back to do another reaction video from the Magic series by NAS. This one is for Hollywood Gangsta, which is about halfway through the Magic album. All the other ones so far have been, as we know, stellar. So let's listen and see what we got. It's an interesting title all by itself because Hollywood obviously is the opposite coast from Queensbridge, from New York City. So it's an interesting contrast already. And a lot of the metaphors he uses on Magic too, as we discussed in that series. If you can go click in the description to get to that the playlist for that series too. A lot of those are like Scarface, which is Miami too. So anyway, this is Hollywood Gangsta. Let's see what we got.
Shout my young New York niggas out there on that drill shit.
Drill's the kind of music, yeah? Right? That's not what kind of beat he's got, though, right?
Yeah. Hey, yo. Yo, let me try.
Somebody tell me what drill is. I mean, I know it's a kind of music, but like... Jesus, listen to that bar again. Hold on. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that whole thing again. Listen to this.
Yo, let me try this shit out right here. The scars of martyrs, the path of bastard seeds, effects of absentee fathers passed on with ease.
I'm going to have to look up that lyric. Hold on. But the density of that first bar is unreal. The scars of martyrs, the path of bastard seeds, effects of absentee fathers passed on with ease. Let's get into that a little bit. I mean, the meaning, like... the effects of absentee fathers passed on with ease. Like, he's talking about the world that he's living in right now, I guess, or the lives of kids who grew up without fathers, scars of martyrs, the paths of bastard seeds, the bastard seeds being the children of unwed mothers. But so it ties together that way, obviously. But you have, hold on. He rhymes seeds and ease, but he's also rhyming it with absentee, and the S is in past with ease, and he's rhyming path and past from the line, or those sounds are like parallel too. Obviously the P's are alliteration. All the E's are what's called assonance. That's the English teacher technical term. But he's got scars of martyrs, the path of bastard seeds. So scars of martyr, path, bastard, fathers passed on. So you have those A sounds. You also have the seeds and E's and absentee. And so there's, when I say that his lines are intricate, that's what I mean. Thematically intricate. The flow is intricate. The way he arranges the words and puts them together, that's intricate. But also the sounds. It's not just your classic poetry, old school hip hop line where they're rhyming the ends of the lines, right? He's got sounds that are echoing each other, like 4 or 5 different sounds echoing each other within those 2 lines. It's just mind bending that he can do that.
And may we get well for your Jake was not given. We ask for forgiveness, not permission. Whole click is each other counselor. Holding sticks without a hockey puck. Can't co-sign on them niggas not with us. Hop on a private jet with 12 tenants. Right when I land, a chopper to Manhattan is 12 minutes. I put the real nigga, that's on my mama though. Homie, you gotta feel me from Cali out to the Cali. I'm slick to the Desi or NAS on my Copa.
You gotta feel me from, hold on, what does he say? You gotta feel me from Cali out to the Calio, right? That, and then slicker than Desi Arnaz on my Copacabana flow. Like, that Desi Arnaz, obviously, those of you who are watching this probably know this, but Desi Arnaz is the man who I think both produced or co-produced and was the male lead in I Love Lucy in the 50s and 60s. So, and he had, the slick back hair and the whole deal. So, it was written, that's his reference to himself.
I seen both ends of the ladder, ain't seen no silver platter. Fiction don't even matter, we don't act for the cameras. Guess the use of the ego, having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere.
Okay, so he's talking, the Hollywood part is about people, much like the previous songs that we've discussed already, about people who are faking being can somebody that looks like me say "bout that life"? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that in public or not. But that's what he's talking about, right? He's talking about whether he's talking about people faking it, right? Like they're acting in this way so people will think they are a certain way, and they're not really that way. And as we see as an overarching theme in many of his songs that we've covered in here, then that's one of the deadliest sins for an MC.
Opposite, smooth, not spreading fear. Silver spoons never fed, and I say I'm on top and I surprise 'em. I'm on top and I surprise 'em.
I'm on top and it's not surprising? Is that what he said?
Velour fashions, world tour jackets. I turn to a hoarder, I don't need
Oh, and
no
not surprising.
baggage. Everybody lying, telling stories backwards. Like my song Rewind, in-store autographing. To take it back in time to today, I'm smashing.
So he is actually this is another one of those songs where he's like talking about his past self, right? He's talking about his song Rewind, obviously, which is one of his most famous and widely regarded, as I understand it, as one of his best songs. He's using it, I guess, as an example of how he is really who he says he is in the songs, right? And not a Hollywood gangster, not faking it. Everybody lying, telling stories backwards, like my song Rewind in store. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we got going on.
Flip girls on a mattress. We get it cracking without the attachments. Her, my heart is cold as aspen. Both of us laughing.
Listen, that's not just rhyming. The end of the lines, I don't know. He's technically rhyming attachments and laughing, right? And that's the rhythm of the word dada, right? The accented syllables, the first one, attachments, the attach, and the laughing. Those two have the first syllable of the words are accented, right? And aspen too, and kraken, like so crack. So it's not just the sounds at the end of the word, the N kind of attachments, the N at the end of attachments, laughing, aspen, kraken, right? You have all of those words have kind of the N sound at the end. That's called consonants in English teacher speak. Consonants with a CE at the end. But it's at-in too. It's aspen, laughing, what are the kraken, attachment, right? So he's mirroring not just the end sounds, the rhyming sounds of the words, but he's mirroring like 2 or 3 other sounds in the words as well, and there's 4 of those, I think. My heart is cold as aspen, both of us laughing. I put the yeah, okay. Kraken without it. Oh, and he does mattress from the line before, and ashes, and smashing, and so graphic. So there's backwards autographing. I'm smashing, flick out ashes, flip girls on mattress. We get it cracking without the attachments. Like there's, you hear how the it's both the rhythm of the word and the sounds in the word that are the same. And there's like what I just read them, like what 8 of them in 3 lines, or 4 lines. So that when I'm talking about how intricate his rhymes are, it's not just the rhymes at the end of the lines, is how it's all like put together and it's repeated over and over and over and over again. Our ears are trained to listen for similarities, right? Like that's evolutionarily speaking, our ears listen for sounds that sound the same, and this is pleasing to the ear. Like that's why you rhyme at the end of lines in all songs or most songs. And so he's doing it over and over and over again. It's a virtuoso kind of deal. Again, it's an example of how he is real, right?
I put the new in New York, I'm home. All of the watches stay on the Eastern time zone. Throwing parties whenever I'm feeling golly. White linen parties for whenever we make $1 million. Now I think he's too good to pull up on us. See me at a baby shower with some OGs from Corona, sipping liquor, taking photos, and I slid with a cougar. Could have pulled a young love, but I took who was choosing. That's so relaxed in the hood. I ain't come with a shooter. They asked what I'm doing. They said I was already proven. Who said
he did it with the O's there, the uin, right? That's hold on. Slid in with a cougar, could pull a young love, but to who I was choosing, relaxed in the hood. I ain't come with a shooter. They asked what I'm doing. They said I was already proven. That's 6, right? In 3 lines. So it's not, again, not just the ends of the lines. It is all the ones in the middle too.
Too comfortable around on my regular shit. You know I'm a rare nigga, but ghetto with shit. Guess they used to the ego having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere. I'm the opposite, smooth, not spreading fears.
Right, exactly. So he is a Hollywood gangsta in his estimation, in his telling of the story, is somebody with goons everywhere, somebody who is making a show of the fact that he is hard, but and wants everybody to know it too. And he's talking about the way he's moving, which is he doesn't have to have that around him to make himself feel powerful, I guess. He just has his words, right? Which is enough all by itself. And I surprise them, right? I mean, that's, you're not having to show off. You're surprising them. Was that a sample that I should know at the end? Because he's taken something and kind of warped it and slowed it down. All right, so I know this was more of a kind of a bar breakdown version of one of these reaction videos than like a straight up, like, ooh, that was cool. I mean, this might be the most lyrically intricate one that we've done so far. Maybe not, I don't know. But like it feels that way. This feels, Black Thought is another one of my favorite MCs too. And it feels like something that he would say, or the kind of style in which he would say it, in fact, which has... is a very intricate, very multi-layered, multi-syllabic, multi-meanings going on, multiple entendres, if you prefer, going on all at the same time. So, but again, thematically, it fits with many of the other songs that we've discussed so far, which is that you have to be real, right? You have to be genuine to yourself. I've gotten not a lot of pushback, but some pushback on these videos about why does this person, the one that looks like this, is doing reflections on Nas's songs. And like, I have not talked much about my personal history. Coop and I have talked about it on our other show here, but you know, we've been friends since we were 15 years old. And so he's introduced me to a lot of the world and Nas's music particularly. And so, again, I am not an expert here. I'm not coming in here claiming to be an expert. I am here to learn. I'm here for y'all to teach me more things than I notice. I'm just here to talk about what I see. So in that way, I guess I am being real and true to myself anyway. So that's what we got. That's Hollywood Gangsta, and we'll see y'all next time. Take care, y'all.